It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Steven Strasburg is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely you see a guy have a four-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's. Here's
Dexter Fowler now. He will lead this one off today. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that can swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Popped up. Rendon is calling for it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Jack Flaherty, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals' leadoff batter. Two and 1 the count to Trey Turner. Three and 1 to the National shortstop.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Martinez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We are still scoreless. Striding in, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Yadier Molina is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
That's
looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Wong. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Stepping up now, Howie Kendrick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Fouled off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. He's set. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-2. Looped out towards short. And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. One left for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in, Jose Martinez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A ball and a strike now. One and two. Here it comes. Drilled to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Out of his shoes on that one.
Good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Got him to go down swinging there. Matt Carpenter becomes the first out of the inning. And Strasburg will get the out at first, but the sacrifice works as planned. Digging in now, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So digging in now, Victor Robles, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Victor Robles.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Martinez is after it, and no one will track it down. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Slow roller left side. Carpenter's got to get rid of it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
He pulls this one into right, and this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Parra, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now batting, Gerardo Parra. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martinez giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now to the plate, Anthony Rendon. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy at the dish, look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. This is line to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, Dero. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Here's Howie Kendrick. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Soto isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
So he punches him out, looking at the fastball. Paul DeYoung becomes the first out of the inning.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Martinez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider pins into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ryan Zimmerman sent packing to start the bottom of the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Victor Robles digging in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up.
The third baseman, number 13.
Zimmerman shading
Matt
to his right.
Carpenter
Makes the play, 1 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. And this is swung on and hit on the ground for Kendrick at second. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
The center fielder,
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still no score. Coming to the plate now, Trey Turner. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Here's a pop-up now. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Leadoff man retired. Here's her first pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
That's by him for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Two and two. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now is Anthony Rendon, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to left. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 22.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're
hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Ozuna, and they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. And it's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Here's Colton Wong now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. In there, 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Carr is there, 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 2 for him to this point. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Popped him up. Kendrick ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. And another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals nothing. John Brebbia pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 60.
Zone for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in once again, Kurt Suzuki. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Brebbia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now.
16.
Digging in, Victor Robles. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Behind 0-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is into the box now. Paul Young. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. No balls and one strike. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. This is in the air to left field. Soto moves over, and the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cardinals nothing. In now, Steven Strasburg. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah.
Here it comes. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
The batter, number 7.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
This is flared right back over the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And that'll bring up a multiple gold glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parham. Hit sharp. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Stepping in.
Leading off for St. Louis.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
0-1 the count.
63.
And that misses 1-1. Doolittle stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
They ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Matt Carpenter becomes the first out of the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch is popped up. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. And he fouls this one off. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love it.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today. The Washington Nationals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Steven Strasburg takes home the win. Jack Flaherty pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score.